What's going on, y'all? I'm Phil.
And I'm Alvin.
And we're the Tondero Twins. And today we're going to be talking about execution and the 3 ways that you can help cultivate executing all your plans in life. We're also going to be helping you try to identify maybe barriers you're unknowingly creating for yourself, which could be hindering your success altogether. And we're going to be talking about it right now. So let's get it. Our first tip for executing your plans. Hold on, can you start? Our first tip for executing your plans is essentially just creating a goal or deadline for yourself. This comes in handy when maybe you just don't have the motivation in yourself to just kind of get started. Everyone needs that extra push. But when you set that deadline for yourself, it's going to create a more of self-accountability for yourself.
Right.
It's like getting like a IT certification or something. The best part to do is to probably just pay for the certification first.
Once you're ready.
Yeah, once you're ready, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Because now you're locked in, the money's been paid for, so you got to show up. And now there's that self-accountability established. And that's what goals tend to do as well. It just keeps you in line with what you're trying to do. Yeah, so essentially, when you create a goal and or deadline for yourself, you're applying indirect pressure on yourself to accomplish what you're saying within yourself and maybe even other people, friends and family, what you're trying to do and accomplish. When you create a goal, that creates a path for you to get there. When you create a deadline for yourself too, if it's not just a goal but a deadline, you're holding yourself accountable in a sense where it's like, I said I'm gonna get this done, or I'm gonna take this test, or I'm gonna have this paid off by this date. That is creating a path for you to get to your goal. You see what I'm saying? If you don't create goals and deadlines, you don't know when you're progressing. That's the main point of creating goals and deadlines. Deadlines applies the pressure, but goal gives you a sense, almost like a checklist of where you're at in your path towards reaching your goal. So that's basically what we're trying to talk about, which is the theme here, is execution. And the number one thing we think the best tip is creating goals and deadlines for yourself. Our second tip for you cultivating ways to execute better is accountability. Now, accountability across the board is absolutely necessary for you to complete anything in life. I can't stress that enough. Now, self-accountability is where it always starts. You can never count on other people holding you accountable for things that you need to do for yourself. So that's why when you look within yourself first, nobody's going to get it done at the end of the day if you don't do it first. If you don't get your butt out of bed, if you need more time to get certain things done, plans, goals, to meet deadlines like we talked about in the other tip, you need to hold yourself accountable, go to bed earlier so you can get up to get where you need to go. That's accountability, okay? Accountability is checking yourself when you have certain deadlines you have to meet, when you have certain tasks you have to accomplish. There's certain things that you need to do in order to get where you need to go. And also, accountability could also be you holding somebody else accountable for something if you're a part of a team or organization. Accountability is the biggest part to me, even though it's our second tip, that's the biggest part to me of cultivating a way to execute it better. At the end of the day, it's only you and that person in the mirror. Nobody else is really gonna care if you get it done or not. I mean, that's just the honest truth. Nobody cares except you. If you don't care, why should they care? So you gotta get those, you just gotta hold yourself accountable for those things, because at the end of the day, the only one who's gonna get mad if you didn't get it done is you. Because all we know the mistakes we made. We knew the extra sacrifices we could have made, or those extra hours we could have stayed up, you know, instead of just going to sleep early, or just putting off that goal or anything that you were trying to do. Self-accountability, I also feel, is probably the most important, because that is the driving force to get you to that goal or thing you're trying to achieve. If you don't believe in yourself, there's no reason for anybody else to. And anybody who wants to be motivated or is motivating someone, we all have energy we give out. If they're not feeling that energy, it's probably because it's not there. So you should definitely hold yourself accountable, because that's ultimately what's going to drive you to execute those goals. Now, our third and final tip to cultivating ways in order to execute your plans better is self-analysis. Now, when we talk about self-analysis, you are looking at yourself not just in the mirror, but also your everyday habits that are contributing to either your success or failure, your progress or decline from the goal that you're trying to reach. Does that make sense? Because what happens is, say you're trying to lose weight, okay? Your goal is to hit or lose, I don't know, 20, 30 pounds, okay? Every day, when you need to look at your everyday schedule, what you're eating and intaking for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, are you taking in a bunch of calories that's going against you trying to lose weight? Or are you eating less? Are you eating better foods? You know, foods that have better calories instead of just all sugar. All those things that you do every single day, self-analyzing what you do every day, it's either leading toward your goal or it's pushing you away from it. So self-analysis is very key. Another thing that you could look at is, how are you controlling your environment? Who are the people that you're surrounding yourself with? Are they helping you excel in those goals you're trying to achieve? Some people just want to kick it. Some people just want to hang out and chill. Nobody wants to talk about goals. Nobody wants to talk about what you really want to do in life. If they're not like empowering you to do the things that you want to do, maybe you should self-analyze those people too. You know, because if you're all about who you hang out with, like that's what defines you. Because, you know, if no one's motivating you, you're not gonna feel motivated yourself. So if all they put out is negative energy, then try to find a way to get away from that energy. You only want to be around people who are going to help you, you know, excel and propel you to those dreams and aspirations you have. You know, when you surround yourself with success, you tend to find success a lot easier than other people. So, you know, why create that barrier for yourself as far as your environment? You know, can you go to bed earlier so you have more time in the day because you're going to get up earlier, and now you have more time in your day to excel and just take care of those daily tasks that just seem to get lost in just our daily routine. You know, like you have to control your environment. That's definitely a big thing in self-analysis that I know I can speak for myself. You know, you just had to find out what was slowing you down and just find a way to remove it. It's not always the easiest thing. It usually isn't the easiest thing, but if you get that barrier knocked down, you'll find yourself excelling a lot faster.
I hear essentially what he's saying is a saying. I don't know if you've heard it. But you are who you hang out with, which is what Alvin just explained.
Yeah.
If you hang around 9 drug dealers, you will be the 10th. If you hang around 9 straight A students, you will be the 10th, okay? If you just hang around 9 successful people, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in money management, fitness, athletics, if you hang around 9 successful people in those fields, you will be the 10th. It's just the natural way of things. So you need to control your environment. And you can only do that in the form of self-analysis.
Exactly. And if it doesn't always have to be a negative thing. If, say, you're trying to be like a fitness trainer or you're trying to be like an entrepreneur, surround yourself with people that have those same goals. It just the natural energy flows. Nothing's gonna feel forced. You're gonna be around people who are trying to do the same things as you. It's okay to seek out those people and those groups. Everyone's trying to get better, right? So why can't you do that for yourself?
Why can't you? You don't have a reason. You can do it. You're on YouTube right now getting information for something that you're trying to build. You're here right now on the Tondero Twins channel watching us explain how to execute your plans better. You are on the path right now. We did the same thing building our brand. We had to seek information not just on YouTube but on Google, outside of here with different networks and collaborating with people, getting ideas in order to build our brand. You're on that path right now. You are self-analyzing, or you have already done it, and now you're executing your plans and holding yourself accountable, like the earlier tips that we talked about. So kudos to you.
And if we were trying to apply our own situation, you know, we had different steps that we took. Like, we're gonna make sure we have this by a certain time. We're gonna make sure we have like maybe our little t-shirts like that you saw in our last video by that time. And now we actually got them, and it's so empowering because you see your tasks being completed. You see the dream happening. You know, we had to create this logo for ourselves, and I mean that was a tedious process because we wanted to get everything right. We wanted to represent what we wanted to be on this channel for you guys. And now that we have that, now we have the t-shirts and we have other steps in place, but you can't get to that third step if you didn't finish the second one first. So that's just where we're at right now. And I mean, we're a living example of that. Continue to watch us just continue to watch us grow, and we want to watch you grow too. So.
Absolutely. So we want to thank you guys for tuning into our video where we gave you 3 tips to cultivate ways to execute your plans in life. Okay. If you have your own plans and ways that you execute to meet your goals and also meet your deadlines, please put them in the comments below, because we're always looking for ways to execute our plans better as well.
And like I said, we're all excelling together, we're all growing together, and we want to create this channel so everyone can come together and we can just create an environment for ourselves, a healthy environment, so we can all achieve our dreams and aspirations that we want to get. And just wanted to thank you guys again. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We got a whole ton of more content coming, and we're just happy and blessed to be have this opportunity to do this for you guys. It's small steps, it's humble beginnings, as you can see, but we all got to start somewhere, right? So again, thanks for supporting, guys. Subscribe, share it, let everybody know about the Tondero Twins, because we're here now and we're here for you guys. And hope you guys have a great day, and see you next time. All right, peace.